Sorry, guys. I had to restart the stream. So sorry about that. Let's get back to it though. Let me share back my screen. Let's go to screen two. Share. And let me make sure it's sharing. All right, cool. Let's get back to it. Gold is still doing this thing. I'm still waiting on what happened. Sorry, I ended up clicking on the wrong thing. But Gold is still doing this thing. I'm still waiting on it. But I'm still building up my workout plan right now. So far, what I have is, and I'm just going down the list. First things is I will be putting handstands to the side for the time being to just focus on planche and front lever. I'm going to train them both every day because I was deciding it's like, do I want to do like planche one day, front lever the next, planche one day, front. Now I'm like, nah, because I would rather get more volume for each day. So I'm gonna train them both every day, and I'm gonna be giving about 60% each day. So I can train them every day. And then I was like, okay, I want to emphasize more dynamic movements instead of just holds. So instead of me just doing, for example, instead of me just doing like straddle planche or banded straddle planches or planche leans, or just doing front lever holds and banded front lever holds, I want to do it more dynamic. So like negatives, straddle negatives, front lever negatives, front lever raises, maybe even some like front lever pull ups, planche pull ups, not planche pull-ups, planche push-ups. So that's what I'm gonna be incorporating as well. And then the next thing I'm like, okay, I want to figure out the type of exercise the exercise I'm gonna do and the type of workouts that I'm gonna do. So every minute on a minute is one that I want to focus on. Drop set is one that I want to focus on, and circuit, excuse me, as well. Those are the type of workouts, and the reason why I have these type of workouts because every single day is different. One day I may be just focused on, let's say for example, every minute on a minute. I could be doing um two or like handstand, not handstand, or planche negatives every minute on a minute for 5 minutes, 10 minutes straight. So I would just do, let's say 60%. Let's say I did like two, right? I did two every minute on a minute. So I'll do two, and then however much long rest for the rest of that minute, do two more, and keep on doing that for 5, 10 minutes straight. And then I would do the same thing for like let's say front lever negatives. Do the same exact thing for those every minute on a minute. That's one way that I would do it. Drop set. The way that I would do a drop set would be very, very simple. So for example, if I'm doing planche like negatives, I would start off with, let's say, five, do five of it, rest for like a second, then do five more. I'm not five more, then do like three, rest for like a second, then do like two or one, rest for like a second or two, and then go for like a planche hold. Or if I'm doing like front lever negatives, or I'll do the same exact thing, or front lever pull-ups, I'll do the same exact thing. Like I may do like 10 and then drop it down to five and then drop it down to like three and then like do like a front lever touch hold or something like that, or some type of max hold. That's how I'll do the drop set. The circuit is more of like one straight motion. So prime example, if I'm doing a, let's say, front lever, let's say I'm doing front lever, so I would start off with doing like a regular front lever negative, like a regular front lever negative full, come down. Like I do it with bands, so I'll use the band. So I'll do like, let's say, one purple band, just one band, and I'll do the front lever negatives, keep on doing it till I start, like, till I feel that 60%. Then what I'll do is I'll go to a straddle, then I'll do straddle with the same band, keep going, and then I will go straight to like a single leg so I can get as much volume within that one set as possible. And then I will go to two bands and do the exact same thing. So that's how I do my circuit training. So those are honestly the main three, and every day is depending on, maybe one day I may switch it up, and that's why I love creating my own thing and doing my own thing and not following what everybody else in the world says, not following what everybody else on social media says, and doing my own. Like I don't do the whole three sets of 10 and all that X ones. I love doing my own thing because I could do every minute on a minute for a planche, and then do a drop set with front levers, just depending on how my body feels that particular day. But I'll probably just keep it to these three. I'll just keep it to these three. I'm not gonna do combos because I don't have the planche or front lever really unlocked yet. So I'm not going to do like combos with them. I will focus more on combos once I have those moves unlocked. So once I can actually hold those moves, then I can start putting more emphasis on combos. But like combos are moves that I can already do. So like handstands, dips, muscle ups, all those type of like muscle up combos and that type of stuff. That's when I combo things I can already do. I'm not comboing something that I'm still like learning to do. So I'm just gonna focus on these three and the type, and I also want to incorporate like uh I want to incorporate adding like a lot of more like fundamental. Let's see. Let's see. Add more fundamental. Add more fundamental work to improve my mind muscle connection and improve my scapula. Improve my scapula slash like shoulder strength. So that includes like doing like scapula like push-ups, like plant scapula push-ups, doing a lot like leans and stuff like that, like a lot less intensity, but putting a lot of emphasis on the mind muscle connection. So I'm making sure my form is good. Like when I'm doing planche, my arms aren't like here. I have my arms turned and locked out. Make sure I have my shoulders pressed out. Make sure my core, make sure I engage my core, make sure I'm tightening my glutes. So that's where those fundamental works are going to come into play. That's definitely something very very key that I want to incorporate. Like those I can do a lot of those more so after I'm done with my actual like training, because I want to put my all into doing my actual training, like actual planche and actual front lever. And then once I'm done with the workout, since that's a lot easier, those are more easier to do, I'll put that on. So I'm gonna do that every single day. And one thing that I do want to add as well is I want to make sure I put a lot of emphasis on mobility. Mobility and cardio are two things that I do want to do a lot more of. Mobility and cardio are two things I'm going to put more emphasis on. Mobility and cardio. Mobility and cardio. Uh, this should be an everyday thing. I should be doing mobility and cardio. This should be an everyday thing, right? So I should be doing mobility and cardio because I don't do mobility as much as I should. And I don't do cardio at all the way that I should as well. So mobility and cardio should be a thing that I'm like stretching after my workouts, making sure I improve my workouts morning and night. Doing more cardio. So let's say morning cardio, going for more walks. Um, Incorporating a little bit of like not really the jogging. I just want to do like be. I just want to go on the walks. Be more consistent. Maybe do like a morning one and like a night one. So mobility and cardio, and this is like the entire process. I'm brainstorming everything, and I already visualize it. So I already know with me doing this, it's so easy to actually go into the gym. That's why I don't ever go into the gym like no more now with like an app or a booklet. Okay, we're doing 3 sets of X, Y, and Z. I know exactly what I need to do. I know the exercises, and I know my structure. All I just do go into the gym, and depending on how my body feels that day, because I can't do like, oh, I'm gonna do 3 sets of 10 on Tuesday. What if my body doesn't feel like 3 sets of 10 on Tuesday, and I can only do three sets of 6? Or what if my body feels so much better than 3 sets of 10 on Tuesday, and I can actually do 20 or 15? That's why I don't like. count reps or any of that. I just focus on being consistent and just keep on doing the same thing every single day. So mobility and cardio, this should be an everyday thing as well. And then um, the type of exercises, the type of exercise that I want to do, type of exercises. I want to do let's do planche. So I want to do for sure want to do negatives. So that could be either full slash throttle. Planche. I want to do push ups. Once again, full slash throttle. I want to do I would say raises. Actually, I like raises because I could just do the raise. Mm, yeah, I can just do the raise. I'll do raises. Let's add raises. Raises. Same thing. Full slash throttle. Mm, and for the more functional work, I want to do uh like holds. Same thing. Full slash throttle. I want to do a lot of functional work. So like leans and scapula push-ups. So these are the exercises that I'll be incorporating with my planche. Negatives, push-ups, raises, holds, leans, and scapula push-ups. Those would be like the more like functional work type things. So that's what I'm gonna put emphasis on now. And then the beautiful part about it is as time goes on, I will adjust it. I can adjust to see what works and what doesn't work. These are just off the top. I can always add stuff later on. Front lever will be, of course, negatives. I love front lever negatives. Front lever negatives is honestly my favorite way to train front levers. Front lever negatives, pull ups, front lever negatives, front lever pull ups, and raises. The same thing, like the full straddle and all that type of stuff like that. I'm not adding that for this one. But negatives, pull ups, raises. Um, I also might do like scapula pull ups as well. Sorry, let me turn this off. Let's put it on silent. But raises, pull ups, holds, and I would also do like scapula pull ups because I really want to strengthen my scapula pull ups. So that's pretty much it. That's it. That is it. That is it. That is it. I'm just gonna focus on that, and I'll adjust it as well. So cardio. I have a cardio plan. I already have like a cardio. Like if I'm doing like the treadmill and stuff like that, I already have that, so I can just like copy and paste that into here. So this is what I do, and this is pretty much it for me because I already know the exercises that I do because I've been doing this for a while, but I already know the exercise that I do, so I'm not about to like have a whole bunch of list of it. But this is literally how I plan out my own training structure, how I do my own thing, how I'm able to adjust and do what works best for me. I just go based off of what I've done in the past few weeks, what I like, what I don't like, and start making those improvements. So this is it. So no more handstands, just planche and front lever. I'm training it every day, both every day, about 60% every single day. I'm gonna put a lot more emphasis on dynamic movements instead of just holds. I will still incorporate the holds, but dynamic takes the top priority. I'm gonna be doing every minute on a minute, drop set and circuits, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm gonna add more fundamental work to improve my mind muscle connection, improve my scapular slash shoulder strength, and I'm going to do a lot more mobility exercises every single day and cardio every single day. I got that type of exercises I'm going to be doing, and that's it. That is it. That is how I build out my workout plan, and I am going to follow it. That's it. I'll incorporate it, start doing it tomorrow. Probably do like a vlog with this workout plan, to kind of tell you guys what I'm going to do. It just depends on how my body feels tomorrow. That's why I definitely want to make sure I stretch tonight and do a lot more mobility. Because if I'm going all in on planche and front lever, I gotta make sure because that's one of my issues. Is like my mobility. That's what's holding me back from a lot of certain movements. And that's what like is messing up my handstand a little bit as well. But I want to be able to like have much more range of motion, like in the up motion, like in the up motion, much more range of motion, because I know that'll definitely help a lot. So I'm gonna do a lot more of that. So I'll see how it does tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna do cardio, either at the gym or outside or both. I'll probably do both. Uh, yeah, that's it. That is literally as simple as that. That is how I build out a training structure, and how I train. And I, like I said, I don't come into the gym with this crazy workout plan. That's why I like to be consistent. I've been doing every minute on a minute. I've been doing drop sets. I've been doing circuits. I already know how to do that, and I've already been training planche front lever. I'm just only focusing on them now. I'm not doing handstands no more. I'm just only focusing on that. So I don't need to like come into the gym. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 today. I'm doing 4 sets of whatever. That's irrelevant. That does not matter. Because one day I may be feeling like I can do 15. The next day my 60% maybe 8. The next day my 60% maybe 12. But I just want to focus on volume every single day, every single day. So I'm gonna definitely make sure I start doing a lot more stretches in the morning. Like probably more dynamic stretches in the morning. And then do more like static stretches at the nights. So that's why I'm gonna make sure I add that as well. I'm telling like this is how you guys can build your own workout plan, bro. You can build your own workout plan doing this. Like think of what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What is your goal? Whatever your goal is, build out the things that gets you to that goal. I know what my goals are. I'm focused on that. I don't care about trying to have the craziest muscle ups right now. I don't care about the muscle ups. I don't care. I don't even care about the physique. I stopped caring about that a long time ago. As time goes on, when you train calisthenics and you do it over and over and over again and you eat clean, you just will naturally have a lean physique. That's one thing that I've noticed. Like I naturally have a lean physique, and I'm okay with that. Like I love my body for the way that it is. I'm not bodybuilding, so I don't need to. I need to get bigger and X, Y, and Z. I don't. That's just me. That's personally where I'm at. I'm just personally right there, at my stage. People that bodybuild or let's say are like super skinny and they want to, um, get bigger. Valid makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna eat a little bit more. I'm a X, Y, and Z. That's valid. Or like super obese and want to like tone down and get like lose weight. I can get it. I can get it. Eat a little bit less, whatever case may be. Right? Me, I'm like I'm good. Like I love my body for the way that it is. Like I'm not trying to be, you know, fitting through trying to I can't even fit through what's the word, through the door frame. I don't really care about none of that. I like more. That's why I'm putting a lot more emphasis on mobility because I want to have a functional life, and that's why I want to do a lot more cardio. To me, it's not more. It's not about the physique no more. It's more about my mental and about longevity. That's what I care the most about: my mental and longevity. The physique, That's in the past, bro. I don't care about the physique no more. I used to back then, and that's why I got into the whole calorie tracking and trying to get bigger muscles and all that type of stuff. But that didn't make me happy. That was like all that's man made, and that's all like one big deception. So I don't really care about that no more. All I care about is longevity, being happy, and mental, better in my mental. So that's what I'm putting emphasis on my workouts. That's why I don't do the whole 3 sets of 10 all that stuff no more. But let's see what I was gonna say. Dynamic. And I think it's dope the way that I do it like this because I can split up. I don't have to do a full 20-minute stretch session in the morning. If I split them all up, I'm stretching in the morning. I'm stretching after I'm well, obviously like when I'm warming up about to work out. I'm stretching after my workout and I'm stretching at night. So I can diversify it. That gives me more capability to do different things and hit different body parts throughout the day instead of trying to do a 30-minute stretch session for 30 minutes straight. And nah, I'd rather do it more throughout the day. That keeps me more, and like I said, that keeps me functional throughout the day. I get to work out and move my body in the morning time instead of like let's say scrolling through social media. I'm telling you, it's all mental. Instead of me getting up, well, I don't scroll through social media anyway. I lay down and I give praises to the Most High and I say affirmations. So what I can do now instead of like laying down and saying affirmations, get up and stretch while I'm saying my affirmation. So because I usually like say my talk to God and all that type of stuff in the morning, for like maybe like 5-10 minutes. So within that 5-10 minute time frame of me speaking that life into my life, getting my mind ready for the day, instead of me just laying down and doing that, I can get up and now I can stretch for that 5-10 minutes while I say those affirmations. Then get my day started. Boom, perfect. Perfect. Stretch, do that. I could probably go do cardio in the morning as well. Like when I first get up, do that, then go do cardio. Take Noxina for a walk. Um, maybe not. We'll get to that in a second. Or do I want to do cardio like after I work out or before that part? Because I'm not doing no running. I don't want to. I just want to be more just walk. So dynamic stretches in the morning. And before the workout, and let's do this static stretches after the workout, and at night before I go to bed. So once again, another positive thing. So like instead of, and this is like it just I just love, like that's why I love doing this type of stuff because it gets me focused. Like I have a clear focus of what I can do. So let's say for example at nighttime, like depending on when I go to sleep, probably will be, and maybe I don't know, whenever I go to sleep. But whenever I go to sleep, instead of being on my phone checking my phone, boom, I can do my stretches, talk to guys, say my like things, all of that at nighttime, and then do it like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And at night, before bed. So we got that cardio wise. Cardio. I want to do cardio every day. Um, I want to go on like a nice, maybe a walk, either on the treadmill at the gym. If I'm at the park, I'll walk probably like the bridge or walk around like downtown. And if I'm here, if I do like a workout at the crib, then I will do cardio. And then I'll do like a walk around the neighborhood. Simple as that. Boom. So I don't need to write that. That's common sense. Um, that's it. That is actually it. That's what my workout plan is going to be. Uh, yeah. I gotta add that. My focus is not physical or a physique I want uh, I'm focused on longevity, and I'm focused on my mental. Focused on longevity and my mental. As simple as that. And that is my workout plan. That is my updated workout structure. And this is what I do literally every single time I update my plan. And I'm gonna keep it like this until like I need to, like the stronger I get, I can make adjustments. So I'll probably take out certain things or add certain things, whatever the case may be. And that is that. That is actually great. What I do want to do is add. I have something. Let me see. There's one thing that I do want to add because it was like it's like the cardio. Uh, Let me add this. What I'm gonna do. Actually, let me make this a little bit more. Let's move this up. Let's put this with the cardio. Dynamic here. And then for cardio, this is the one that I want to add. So that's that. So cardio, this is what the cardio would be. People want incline. So that'll be my cardio if I'm on the treadmill. So yeah, there's that. This is it. This is going to be my updated workout plan. This is literally as simple as that. I like to just brainstorm and put it on paper. And then I'll easily like I can easily come in and just like bold it and stuff like that. But this is it. This is I like to keep it very, very simple. So this is all I'm going to be focused on. And what I'm going to do to actually make this a little bit cleaner is um just so I separate it a little bit more. Nah, I'm tripping. So yeah, I have everything. This is my workout. This is the workout structure that I'll be following from now on until I feel the need to update it whenever that time does come. And this is how I build a workout structure. You guys can do the exact same thing. I didn't need no YouTube videos. I didn't need to listen to anybody or go through the rabbit hole of looking at 20,000 videos and trying to take everything. And bro, when if you're just a beginner, that makes sense. That's common sense. You should be consuming information and learning and trying things out. And it doesn't like what works and what doesn't work. Always be a student to the game. But you guys got to understand, it gets to the point where it's like, yo, you be the one that's teaching people the workout plans. At like you're always learning from this one person. You be the one that's teaching the workout plans. You be the one that's giving out the work. You come up with your own thing. That's what a lot of them do. Well, some of them they just like take whatever somebody else is doing and they just do it themselves. Now they're teaching you that. Some people they take everything that they learned and they give you that for, and that's what their structure is. Everybody does their own thing. You don't have to follow people verbatim to the T. Like you can do your own thing, even if it goes against the whole scientific based and this is not scientific back researched and this is not optimal and all that stuff, bro. Who cares? Who cares? Stop letting people put fear in you. It's your life, bro. You're not competing. If you are, that's a different story. But most people don't compete. Majority of people do not compete. Majority of people, they just work out. They're not like, or they're like influencers and stuff, but they don't like compete in shows. You don't need to have the biggest, craziest body, because I know a lot of people, they want to have like the body and stuff to, let's say, get sponsored by like Gymshark or different stuff like that. Bro, you don't have to have the craziest physique or craziest body to get sponsored by those people. Like, just look at the different people in the industry. It's the person, the consistency, the value that they give. It's like, what are your intentions? Why are you working out? Like, that's what you got to ask yourself. That, and like me, when I build out my plan, I know what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on a physique, so that's irrelevant to me. I don't need to, like, I'm not trying to train the failure to X, Y, and Z. Focus. No, that's irrelevant to me. The physique is relevant to me. I don't care about that. What I'm focused on is my mental. I'm focused on longevity, and I'm focused on unlocking a planche and a front lever. So that's all I'm training. I don't care about muscle ups and all that type of stuff like that. You identify what works for you. What do you, Noxina, if you throw up on this floor, it's gonna be you and you. If you throw up on that floor, do not jump up on this thing. If you throw up on that floor, it's you done. You done. I know you're gonna eat it anyway, but you done. You done. You are done. But you gotta figure out what you want to do. You gotta figure out what is your goal? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to unlock certain skills? Do you want to better your mobility? Do you want to better your endurance? Like, you have to identify what is it that you want to achieve and go from there and start brainstorming. Like, you have wisdom, you have common sense. I'm quite sure most, there are people that are complete beginners. That's a different story. Still, even that, when you are, that's how you can concise or dumb down the research that you do, because there's nothing wrong with looking up videos and stuff like that. Obviously, always be a student to the game. But if you're a beginner, instead of just beginner exercises for calisthenics, no, because you're gonna go down a very, 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 very long rabbit hole. That's so broad of a thing. And everybody has different beginner exercises. Everybody, a beginner calisthenics person is different from everybody. Some people, they're beginner, they can already do 20 push-ups and stuff like that. That's beginner to them. That was like easy to them. Some people, they can't even do one push-ups. Everybody's beginner stage is different. And like the whole, like, if you can do this, you can do that. Like, identify, this is how to actually let me see. I actually, can I copy this? Let's just create a new page. No, I don't know. I don't want to create a completely new page. No, I just wanted to create a new tab. I'm about to, let's type out how to create your own workout plan. No, they gave me a whole completely one. I just wanted to add another one on the other side. Let's see. New page. All right, cool. Let's put this on the right side. Let's put it on the right side. All right, cool. So let's put this on the other side. I got gold on the right chart anyway. So let's put this on the right side. Let's do this together. How to build your workout plan. Let's do this together. So I have mine built, and you guys see what I did to build mine. I literally, what did I want to achieve? This is how I built mine. And how you can build yours at any level. It doesn't matter if you do calisthenics. It doesn't matter if you want to weight lift. Identify, number one is identify your goals. What do you want to accomplish? Nah, that's not, no. What do, I don't know why I got this in all caps. 1 second. What do, what, oh my, lock in, bro. What do you, no, you want to accomplish? So, do you want to ask yourself, like, are you, one second, are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to lose slash gain weight? Do you want to build your endurance? Endurance. Do you want, I don't know, do you want to unlock skills? Unlock skills. Do you want to train hybrids? Let me see. Do you want to be an hybrid? Do you want to, I'll just call it being hybrid. Do you want to be a hybrid? Like, do you want to do calisthenics, weightlifting, running, and cardio and gymnastics and rock climbing and hiking? What do you want to do? Don't just go on Instagram. Don't just go on YouTube and say beginner calisthenics workout or beginner this or beginner that. There is such a broad, vast majority of information out there, and you will be stuck if you are going to go to the YouTubes and go to the Instagrams. Identify, break, like concise your search down. If you are trying to lose weight, why are you watching people that are telling you how to gain weight? That's irrelevant to you. If you are trying to, let's say, build your endurance, why are you listening to the people that tell you to do less? You should be, okay, more intensity, more intensity. You want to be able to do longer periods. Do you want to unlock skills? Do you want to unlock planche or front lever or whatever these skills are, right? Handstands. Why are you watching videos on dips? You want to learn how to do a handstand. You see what I mean? Like, you got to concise what do you want to accomplish. And this is how you can take bits and pieces from everybody without having to get a coach. There's nothing wrong with trainers. Absolutely nothing wrong with trainers because I train people. But there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to do it yourself, this is how you can do it yourself without no trainer, without buying a program, without listening to everybody or X, Y, and Z. And a lot of people, what they do is they will give you a broad information of things. And then, like, if you want to learn exactly what they do one on one, that's when they will, go to their one on one or their mentorship, whatever the case may be. Perfectly fine, as they should, as everybody should, right? But identify what do you want to do, and once you have that identified, then you can start building out your workouts. And that's one thing that I had to learn. It's like, bro, I wanted to learn, like, this is why I stopped doing pull-ups and dips and muscle ups and all that stuff. I didn't care about that. I wanted to learn how to do planche and front lever. Why am I training all this other stuff if I want to learn how to do planche and front lever? So I stopped training all of that stuff and I'm only focused on this. And this is what I want my workout to be. Do you want to build? Do you want to be better with mobility? Like the X, Y, and Z. So once you identify that, then that's when you, it depends on what level you are. Like if you're somebody who are just a complete beginner, it really applies to anybody. But if you are just a complete beginner, that's when you do your research. That's when you start to research research see the different exercises. Laxina, leave me alone. Do not mess with me. Leave me alone. If I can make you go, sit outside. You can leave me alone. Not right now. Leave. Sorry. Leave. No. Leave me alone. Go to sleep. No, Mel. No, Mel. No, Mel. Please go. Sit down. No, Mel. No, Mel. No, Mel. Thank you. But research. See the different exercises slash workout plans that everybody else follows slash workout plans, right? This is another key thing. Don't take what everyone says and run with it. and follow it to a T. Your body is different from everyone else's. Use what they say as a base. Use what they say as a base. And this is the most important part. It's a very simple process. Go to the gym slash wherever you work out, and apply it. Trial and error. So what I mean by like, don't just take what everybody says and just run with it. If somebody's telling you 3 sets of 10, don't just take the 3 sets and 10 and run with it. And you only do 3 sets of 10 and you stop at 10. No, you may be different. What if you can do 20? What if you can do 15? What if you can do more? What if you can do 11? What if you can do 13? Why would you just do 3 sets of 10? Listen to your body. What works best for you. It's okay to take a base. You may even be able to do more sets if you're doing less. Prime example, right? If I'm only training, let's say handstand push-ups. Let's say I just all I'm training is handstands. I'm not training dips. I'm not training front lever. I'm not training planche. I'm not training nothing else. Every single day, everything handstand related is all I'm focused on. I could do way more than 3 sets of 10 with handstand push-ups versus somebody who, let's say you're doing skills in the beginning and you're mixing your skills and then you go train and do dips and all that type of stuff like that. Your workout may be different. That may be different. That 3 sets of 10 may be different. So take what they say as a base and put your own spin to it. See what works best for you. Oh, I don't really like this workout. It doesn't really work out best for me. I'm gonna incorporate. I'm gonna switch it with this. That's literally there's no secret sauce. There's no secret sauce. The sauce that everybody wants, it's like, yo, what's the like this is the gym. I'm telling you. Let me sit up. This is the gym. I'm telling you guys. This is the gym. This is the sauce that everybody is looking for, but it's right here in front of you. The sauce is actually doing it. That is the sauce. People are always looking for what's the best workout, what's the best workout plan, what's the best diet, what's the best this, what's the best that. The best is what works best for you. Go to the gym, go do it for a couple of weeks and see what works best for you. That is the sauce. That's how you figure out the best workout plans. Go try them all. A process of elimination. Process of elimination. Prime example, right? For me, process of elimination, I no longer do regular push-ups. That's irrelevant for me to do because those are way too easy. So I like regular push-ups. If I'm learning from somebody to tell, like if I see somebody talking about, oh, you should incorporate push-ups, I don't do that no more. I'm past that. I do like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I do push-ups, it's more like fingertip push-ups, archer push-ups, handstand push-ups, pipe like harder variations. Push-ups are not on my level. Why would I follow that if that's not on my level no more? I'm past that. Prime simple things like that. If you are past, and this like I said, this is not just with calisthenics. I do calisthenics. But if you do hybrid as well, you may be you don't want to do lat pull downs. You want to replace your lat pull downs for pull-ups, weighted pull-ups. That's cool. You don't want to do bench press. You want to replace your bench press for dips. Do that. You don't want to train dips. It's okay. Trust. Please trust. It'll be okay if you don't train dips. If you don't want to train dips, it's okay. It's your workout. Like I get it, like, and that's why, like, my whole point is to just give people a different perspective. You do whatever it is you want to do, but a lot of people are afraid to speak out against the stuff that the industry teaches because it makes you different. You stand out. You're not following the crowd, and a lot of people will get criticized because so many people are brainwashed into the program. So many people are programmed to think this one way. And if anybody says something different from that, all hell breaks loose. Guess what? It is what it is. The Bible tells us all this stuff's gonna happen. So I'm not afraid. If I could just plant the seed in one person and help you out, because I went through that, bro. That was a terrible thing for me. And I hated it so much because it felt like a 9 to 5 job to me, bro. Constantly watching videos, constantly watching video. I could never stick to a workout plan. Constantly following the calorie tracking and constantly following this. That's just for me personally. That just never worked for me. That's just not me. And the only way for me to find out that it wasn't for me was for me to actually step back, break free from the matrix, stop listening to everybody else, and just listen to myself. Spend time with yourself. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? And when you unplug from all that, you will see that, okay, I like this, I don't like this. This is what I want to do. This is what I don't want to do. I get it all the time. People, it's like when I say that I only train certain skills, it's like, nah, you should add this in there. You should add, and I get it. People are just trying to give you their advice. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it's like you don't have to say yes to them. You don't have to be rude to that person. If somebody's just giving you advice and it's like, yo, I think you should incorporate this. Don't like grab the pitchforks and like all hell break loose and you trying to delete them and take them out, bro. It's not that deep. Thank them. They took the time out of their day to send you a message and say like, yo, like you should do this instead of that. I don't. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to go back and forth with them. Just like the comment and keep it pushing. It's your workout, bro. It's your life. A lot of people, a lot of people like they call themselves online coaches. A lot of those people that are be in those comments, like you would think they're a coach. You would think they're a football coach or something like that. They're really not. Everybody has their own way of thinking. Everybody does their own thing. You build, and that's the very, very. It's not no 30 step process, bro. And it doesn't matter what level that you're at. Once you can really sit down with yourself and identify what your goals are, everything changes. It's so much easier to build a workout structure with that. That's like when it comes to me and the people that I train, that's what I do. Like I help them build out their structure. I show them what I do, but it's like no. And I also like help people like when it comes to certain skills, but that's not the case. I'm like, yo, what do you want to do? The whole point that I look at it, and this is with both of my businesses, the trading business, what I do, YouTube, I guess is not really a business. I don't get paid for it, but like the trading business, the fitness business, and the like creating this content. The whole point is to help you guys get to the point to where you no longer need to rely on somebody. If somebody comes up becomes a client for 1 month and that's all they needed was that 1 month, go on about your life and have a blessed, beautiful, amazing life. It's okay. A lot of people, and that's why you guys gotta test the spirits, be aware. What are people's true intentions? Do they truly really want to help you? Or do they want to make you a recurring customer? Identify that. Are they truly trying to truly help you to achieve that goal? Or do they want you to just be a recurring customer? And that's how you can determine, the type of people that you want to learn from and don't learn from. Because a lot of people, all it takes is like 1 month. Because I remember when I did, I had a trainer. Ah, man, that was like in 20. I think the only trainer that I had that was back in, I think it was in my first or second. No, it had to be my second year. No, 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 no. Yeah, it was in my second year. How long have I been doing cal studies? Since 2022. So 3 years. I think it was in 2022, like late 2022 or early 2023. Like I had a train. I think it was early 2023, maybe. Nah, I think it was. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I had a trainer, and I only needed him for like I want to say a month or a 3 month, like a 3 month period, and after that, I was good. And one thing I noticed as well, like, and for me, like I teach this all the time. Everybody knows that. It's like, yo, people hit me, yo, Cere, like I got it. 1 month. So many people, and I love to hear that. It's so many testimonies, and I love to hear that. Yo, Cere, I got it. Yo, the strategy, boom, I got it. I'm off to the race. I'm like, great, perfect. I'm gonna keep in touch to make sure that you're good. I want to keep see how your process goes. Same thing with the fitness aspect of things. But when you help somebody accomplish something and they immediately are trying to like force you to stay, you know a tree by its fruit. If you was able to provide value with somebody in 1 month, oh, praises to the Most High. So that's something to always keep in mind, especially like a lot from the people that you learn from as well. That's one thing that I've noticed. Like I said, I'm exposing. Like it's time that we expose all of this stuff, all the deceptions, because we've all been deceived. And not a lot of people that are doing this are purposely doing it to deceive people. Like once again, the Bible says that there's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof is wicked. And there's also a scripture that says that people are deceiving others and they're deceiving themselves. So they're just deceiving themselves. Like it's not that they're wicked and demons and stuff like that. Like relax, because a lot of people would take that and like run with. Oh my, there's a no. Relax, just relax. Use your own discernment. But yeah, some people what they do is, and they're smart because it's a business. Remember, the fitness industry like is a business. It's a business. This is a business for a lot of people. So how do they make their business grow? Because think about it. Instagram does not pay most of these people. Their money, like they can have hundreds and thousands of followers. Their money comes from their business in the fitness. Their money comes from, which is good, which is a perfectly fine. I'm not saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You all should do that. Everybody should start their own business. Don't like if you can do your own thing and work your own business and you don't have to rely on somebody else or a 9 to 5 job and go clock in, you clock in yourself and you teach people how to get better in shape. Every single person should start a business. Absolutely. Do your own thing. I promote that. Absolutely. I'm just saying, like, some people, what they'll do is behind closed doors, like, they give you a bunch of stuff that they don't even do. If you guys get where I'm coming from, like, they give you a bunch of exercises that they don't even do. They just take what everybody else does and they give you a whole bunch of information overload. So it's like, yo, this person got all the programs. They got 15 different stages and they got X, Y, and Z. They got all these programs. Oh, that's for me. I need that one. Right, pull up. But they don't follow a single one of those things that they're showing you. They're giving you 25 ab exercise. Like they're giving you a 10 stage where you got to undo this, you got to go 4 weeks to unlock this stage, then 5 weeks to unlock, and 6 weeks and 8 weeks and unlock just to unlock this stage. And they don't even do a single ab exercise workout. That's why if you look at any of my videos, you don't see a single video on me saying, yep, follow this 5 minute, 10 minute ab exercises. Why? Because I don't do ab exercises. I incorporate my abs, I incorporate my core in every single thing I do. The only like ab things that I do, it helps me with my actual skills. So like doing like what is it, flags, like negative flags, that helps me like with my core. It helps me a lot with like my front levers. That's pretty much it. I engage my core in everything I do. That's why I don't have like 20 ab exercises. Do these ab exercises. I don't train that. So I'm not about to teach something I don't do myself. And that's why like a lot of my things, it's very small, because when you understand the way that like the deception of how the world works is, if you have much more, it's like it seems more appealing. And when you have less, it doesn't seem as appealing because people always like, is that it? There has to be more. Is that it? If I'm paying X, Y, and Z, that's what that's and that's I'm telling you, that's a deception. People think that if they pay for something, they need more of it. If they're paying, let's say somebody has a coaching and it's $500 a month. Let's just say $500 a month. If I'm paying you $500 a month, I need all of this. And that's what their mind goes to. But yet, what if you pay that person that $500 and they give you this, but that this completely changes your life because it simplifies every single thing for you? What's more worth it? The $500, this, and you still trying to figure things out in X, Y, and Z, and you're on month 4 or 5 and you're still trying to figure it out? Or that $500 of this and you figure it out and it clicks in that short and you just simplified everything and now you can do everything on your own? Which one? Which one? That one. And but most people, they want this because they feel like the more that they pay, the more they should get. That's not the case all the time. Depends on certain things. Obviously, I know there's certain things like, um, but if you pay this and they give you, let's say this, but it like it smashes everything. Like, like let's say for example, right, like a burger, it may be all this, right, all these things, and all they doing is they just smashing it together to make it this small, and that's all they're doing. You bought a mentor, like a mentorship or fitness or whatever the case may be. You spend the $500, and they's like, "Yo, stop doing all of this," because they're that one person that's keeping it 100 and keeping it real with you because they don't want you as a recurring customer. They want to actually change your life. They truly, really do want to help you and change your life. So it's like, listen, this is what you need, bro. 1 month is all you need. You don't even need to come back. If you need to come back, for sure, I'm here. But 1 month, bro, stop listening to all of this. Try it yourself, blah 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 blah. And it's like boom, in 1 month they got it. And they off to the races, they doing their own thing. Now guess what they did? They started their own business. Then they doing the same thing. They're teaching their simple way of doing. Isn't that much more fulfilling than you getting another check from that person or another recurring thing? It's all about your intentions. Like everybody's different. That's just my mindset when it comes to business and helping and giving back to others. Everybody else's mindset is different, and I get that. Not everybody shares my mindset, and that's perfectly cool with me. I don't care. People live their own life, but you determine that. You that's how you decide, and that's how you build your workout plan, and that's how you determine if you want to get a mentorship or if you want to get like a coach or something like that. Determine those things as well. As simple as that. As simple, ask those questions. Like, don't be afraid to ask those type of questions to the person that you want to learn from. Ask those type of questions and see what they say. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. That is how to build your workout plan. And I sat here and just built mine out for the past like 30 minutes. While what is Goldilocks doing? Goldilocks is still looking clean. Let's see if we can get this push up here pretty soon. It's nothing really to it. I want to see how this 30-minute candle closes. If this 30-minute candle closes, um, like this morning star, that'll actually be very, very beautiful. When it comes to gold, but yeah, other than that, that's it. I do appreciate you guys for pulling up. And I appreciate everybody for showing love as well. If you guys got any questions, let me know real quick. If not, then I will hop off and I will play with Noxina for a little bit because she is very, very happy. So I'm gonna play with my dog for a little bit. But appreciate you all so much for pulling up to the live. Love you all so much, and I will catch you all probably tomorrow.